the glacier moves forward, it'll push this dirt and those rocks to form the piles. And as the glacier melts back, it'll leave the piles there, so it's a good way for us to know where the glacier was year after year. Right, so just excuse me a second, I'll just make sure your Ice Explorer driver is ready to receive you. So as we go around the corner here, I'll get you to work a little bit. If you look on the left-hand side, just in a moment, you will see a small forest there. Now, how old do you think those trees are? Whoa, 1,000 years old. I never get that old. Well, anyway, those trees are about 300 years old. And still they're pretty small for their age. And the reason why they're so small is because of the temperature we will get up here, which is pretty cold or cool. Cold in the winter and cool at this time of the year. It is the kind of temperature we will get, so about 10 to 15 degrees. And we have some warmer days in the summer, but about 4 or 5 days will be 20 degrees Celsius. That's pretty much about it. Right, another phenomenon that we can notice on those trees there is called flagging. So just like a flag on a pole, you will notice that they have branches only on one side. And this is caused by the wind that comes from the glacier. It's called the katabatic wind. And as it comes down the valley, it freezes the sap on the side of the tree that is facing the glacier. And so the branches can't grow. We have a little triangular forest there that is just about to disappear behind a hill. This is the ancient forest, and it's about, the trees are about 700 years old in that forest, which makes it the oldest in Alberta. One of the oldest, actually, not the oldest, but one of. Right, we have a beautiful view this afternoon. It wasn't like that this morning, but you guys are pretty lucky. On our left-hand side, the white peak there is Mount Athabasca. And Mount Athabasca is very popular for this little parking lot you have at its base here. It's one of the only in the Canadian Rockies where the climbers can park right at its base and start climbing right away. So they don't have to hike hours before they can get to the actual mountain they want to climb. It'll take them about 6 to 7 hours to make it to the top. And depending on the climber's skill level, it'll take anywhere from 4 hours to 5 seconds to come back down. This is one of the reasons why I haven't tried it myself. Right, we have a nice view on our right-hand side of that quite a big hill there. This is the lateral moraine. Now your Ice Explorer driver will tell you more about it, but I'd just like to point it out here because it is a pretty neat spot on top to take pictures. However, on the other side, you have a 300 feet or 100 meter drop, and this can be pretty dangerous if you climb up there and try to take pictures, as it is made of loose rocks, so it's not something to recommend, I would say. Right, as we get up here, you might have noticed that there are no longer trees or any type of vegetation. This is because we have reached the alpine zone. Now the alpine zone is at around 7,000 feet or 2,000 meters above sea level. So we are quite high in altitude. Alright folks, has the ride been pretty smooth so far? Yeah. Alright, it's over now. However, as we get on the unpaved portion of the road, and the reason why we can't pave this part here is because we are on the rock glacier. Now what it means is that underneath a thick layer of rock, we are driving on ice. And the ice with gravity will be brought down in the valley. So the road will move about a meter every year on each side. I guess for today we'll just hope it'll be there on your way back.
I don't get it.
Alright, so we've already come to the end of our trip here. Just remind you to bring all your belongings with you, as you may or may not come back on this same bus here. And as you get off the bus, just be careful. The ground is made of loose rocks, and it could be a little bit dangerous. If you're careful, it'll be all right. And Dee will be your driver today. He'll take great care of you. And your bus is the white one, just at the end of the base here. Right, and have a good time. Thank you.